Hello, hello, hello. Feels funny. Feels lopsided anyway. Hello, people. How you doing? Just coming on to say hello. Hello, hello, hello. Let's wait a little minute. Well, a little minute. Let's just wait a minute. Okay. First, let me say hello to thank Jay, Patricia, Deborah, Pepe, Cougar, Janice, Kathy, Lady T for being members of my YouTube channel. Also, Paula, Miss Mello, she doesn't want me to say anything. Deborah for being members of my Blue Zone, the Blue Zone Ambient Improv.com. And all of my Patreon members, thank you so very much for coming on. Not coming up. Thank you for being members. You can, if you're not, we encourage you to go on over to YouTube, my YouTube channel, and subscribe and join. If you want to support the cause, support my music, and support my career, I appreciate that. And if you don't, just have a good time. Enjoy your life. What's up, people? Stephanie is on from YouTube. Thank you, Stephanie, for coming on from YouTube. Encourage everybody to go over to YouTube and join, please, because Facebook has disallowed me from monetizing my content because some people from overseas stole my page about 3 years ago and made a lot of money. And apparently they think I'm involved. So, it is what it is, and I'm not going to beg somebody to do something. That's just not my style. Hello, Ms. Mello. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? On here for about 15 minutes, and then I'm leaving Phoenix and going back home. Miss Tammy, what's up? My little sister's on. I was just thinking about you today. About mom putting all that stuff in your hair when you were little. You used to cook your scalp. Even though, let me stop. That's probably not the nicest thing to say on live, but I remember it tickled me this morning. I thought about that. I don't know why. Okay, so what's going on today? I'm in Phoenix. I just shout out to Mike Nye in Phoenix. If anybody is in the Phoenix area touring who plays saxophone, what's up, Miss Karen? How you doing? Hola, ¿cómo está? Yeah, Tam, I don't know why I thought about that. It's just get that stuff out your hair when you were little with the brush. Let me see here. Yes, I'm in Phoenix, and if you need your horn doctored up, actually I got his name from Everett Harp, Najee and Everett Harp. Wonderful, wonderful sax technician. His name is Mike Nye, N-Y-E, I think. Came up here to get that done, do some recording, and to have a meeting, a couple of meetings with family and a business associate. So now I'm done, and I'm going back to Arizona. I'm in Arizona. I'm going back to a small town in Arizona, and get ready to leave again. Actually, I'm finishing up. I wrote a song here that I'm really excited about, and that'll probably be on the next project, which will probably be out in March. That was from wearing those jerry. Yeah, no. Well, actually, before then, when you were a kid, she straightened your hair with something else. You won't remember. You probably around maybe 4 or 5, something like that. Yeah, and I asked her, "Someone, don't put that in her hair anymore." Anyway, yeah, you just. But the curls came afterwards. Good day, Rebecca. That's Tammy, Leticia. Miss Mello, and thank you for being a member, Miss Mello. Thank you. I really appreciate that. She's a member on my YouTube channel. YouTube channel's Ultra Sheen? No, that was after it. No, it was something else. I don't know what she used to put in. You were a kid. I can't remember. It was too long ago. Yeah. So I did that. So I'll be on the road for like 3 or 4 hours a day. Gonna make some calls, some personal calls to some people who aren't doing well. Yeah, it was a perm, Karen. I just don't remember exactly what it was. And she had kind of curly straight hair anyway when she was a kid, but mom just went overboard. I think it's like one of them southern things. Thankful, yes, Tony, very, very thankful, especially in the times like these. You got, and I guess I'll say this before I say anything else. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I was struggling. I was just struggling. I mean, I've never seen stuff so bad in my lifetime. I'm 64, and I remember my parents talking about other things when I was little, about what they went through. Mom riding in the back of the bus and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, okay, Mom, it was bad, all that kind of stuff. But I've never in my life thought I'd be living through some shit like this. Really. This is beyond any. It defies imagination for a person of color like me. You can think what you want to, you can say what you want to, but never thought I'd see anything like this under the guise of immigration. And I said it again, under the guise of immigration. People I thought to be cool or relatively this or that, changing my mind. If you support this kind of thing, I don't really want to be around you. I just don't. I know people are communicating. You have to communicate with people and let them see, both sides of it. Maybe you can just bring them into no. This is some evil shit. This is some evil stuff. I mean, and it's so blatant. I'm not. If you about this life, what they're doing. No. I'm way over here and you way over there. So I'll be happy way over here, and do what I think is best for the people who are close to me, and try to educate those who are coming up as to what's really going on, and yes, Karen, I believe that. I believe that. I believe that a lot of people who I thought were moderate or who I thought were reasonable, even in growing, I mean, I'm from a small town called, actually, South Central California, the place where Homeboy's going back to. What's his name? Bovino? He's coming back there, right? So I grew up there. And I can tell you, it's very conservative, and he'll be very welcome there, by many people. There are people who, let me back up. There are people there who are like me, who are a bit more progressive and who are a bit more on the other side of things, let's put it that way. But he will be very welcome in El Centro, California. It is it is very close to Yuma, Arizona, home of Barry Goldwater and all that. So, yeah. Anyway, so I will be February 14th in Dallas, Texas. Oh, and that's another thing too. This is different from my live performances. So when you go see me and hear me, I don't play. You did my haircut. Yep, I remember that. Yep, crooked ponytails. Ponytails. Yeah, I couldn't do the ponytails. Mom tried to show me once or twice, but no. Did I do it once? I think no. Yeah, I tried to, but I was never good at it. Yeah. So, what's up, Sharon? How you doing? Let me see here. Yeah, so I'll be in Dallas February 14th. I don't know where, but I'm going to be playing but all of us will be playing, our own shows. Richard Elliott and Pieces of a Dream for Valentine's Day. I admit that I have lost respect for some people that yeah, Leonard. Yeah, I have to say, I have too. And at this age and this stage, I never thought that I would lose people that I respect or friends or whatever unnecessarily. Well, it's not unnecessarily, because at the end of the day, there will be times when there are gonna be times when we need people, period, or need people to help people who look like us or help people who may not look like just decent people, and to find out that, a lot of people aren't. Like human rights or to be human about things, babies and children. And I mean, the Bible and the Quran and, other holy books talk about how to treat, children, how to treat human beings. And those holy books don't talk about specifically you should treat them differently than people who happen to be born in your hood. It just doesn't, and all of a sudden, as a nation, it seems like we've lost touch with that. And that it's very disheartening, to say the least. Anyway, playing February 4th. Oh, that's what I'm saying. On these formats, this format, stuff like that, I will speak, my truth and all that kind of stuff. That's true, Karen. But not on the stage. I have made the conscious decision that my job on the stage is to take all of us out of this bullshit. So, when I do that, that's different. That's nobody's paying 30, 40, 50, 60, maybe $100 to see, me talk about my personal views of X, Y, and Z. No, this is free. I can say what I want to say as a man. I can speak my truth, and if people don't like it, they can move the hell on. Which is cool. But not when people are. My job is to take you away from whatever it is you're dealing with, and to give you an experience that hopefully is far better than the one you're in at the moment. So anyway, what's up, Pastor? How you doing? I cannot change that when I call you. I'm so sorry. Please take us a peaceful. Yeah. Because we're all in need of it. Yes, we all need the escape, and that would be my job. On stage. This different. As a man, I have to speak as a man. And there are people coming up behind me. Little ones, my great niece and nephew, and they need to know. Now, especially, did you see what they did with TikTok? Oh man, I didn't think I was going to do this. TikTok is owned now by very, very close friends of the right. Coming back to Birchmere. Yes, I'm coming back to Birchmere in October. So now, the kids were learning a lot about world history and a lot about contemporary, things that were happening here from a different perspective. Now that's gone. They were like, no, you learn it from CNN, Fox, and blah, blah, blah. We don't want you learning, anything about history from another perspective. What's interesting to me? What jersey is that? Deion Sanders' kid. I'm pulling for him. I don't know about the Pro Bowl this year, but I think he's going to be, God willing, he's going to be a great, great, great player, and I'm just pulling for him. What's his name? Deion Sanders' kid, Shador. Yeah. So anyway, I don't even know what I was talking about. So 14th of February, I'm going to be in Dallas. The 7th of March, I believe I'll be in, 7th of March, I'll be in Delaware. I'll be in Delaware. The 19th of April, I will be in Boca Raton. No, I will be in, what's that place? It starts with a P, I think. Beach. Something Beach. I forgot. There was a mistake. My assistant put on Boca Raton. It's not Boca Raton. Now I'm confused. It's one of them things on the beach. It starts with a P, I think. Anyway, I'll be there on April 19th. Plenty of time for you to get a ticket there. What's up, Kathy? What's poppin'? Thank you for your support over on YouTube. I really appreciate that. She's also a member of my YouTube channel. Also, I have a Patreon channel down there for musicians who are interested. Actually, we have a workshop tonight. The $45 members of my Patreon channel, we meet once a month and we discuss certain topics from my perspective, and we all chime in. And also, I teach from there for a while as well. There's also a $5 channel as well where things are discussed, but not to the extent of the $45. Pompano Beach. Thank you, Leslie. Appreciate that. Pompano Beach. Yes, on April 19th. I'm pulling for the entire... Yes, Pastor. Same here. I have to turn off the news and go, yeah. My daughters are seeing these things and questioning things for the first time. Yeah, it's especially, and I'm not saying just because we are, but for people who, people of color, it's different. Rock Combo, what's popping? There it is. It's just different, man. Panama City Beach, I think that's where I'm playing. I think, you know what? I think they were talking to me about the other one, and it didn't work out. But I know I think I'm playing in Panama City. I don't know. I'll look it up, and before I come on here again, I'll correct it. So anyway, yeah, it's just different. And the harder thing is that, I want I want kids to be able to express their truths and be able to, to say, okay, I think this is right, I think this is wrong, musically. Well, now you can't do that. You can't really say, even if it's something that may not be, the way people want you to think, you still should feel free to express that through music or through art. And now that's a problem in this country, and that really, really bothers me. Really bothers me that Curtis Mayfield, Marvin Gaye, Donny Hathaway, Louis Armstrong, even people don't know Louis Armstrong, spoke out against people who were stopping the little girls in Arkansas from passing into that school. You can't do that anymore without the threat of. But he had to stop because they threatened him as well. You can't do that anymore. They've really, really, Isn't that Sea? No, I'm not doing Sea Breeze. Yeah, Sea Breeze is the other one. Sea Breeze is the big one. I do advertising in Sea Breeze, but I don't play Sea Breeze. We want a reunion in El Centro. I don't know if I won't be able to do it this time, but I'd like to go to Rock Combo, just kind of sit in and see what they're doing. And I talked about it, not with the leader of it at this point, but somebody else. And I think it was my fault because I think I just got caught up doing the record and other things. But I'm going to be in San Luis, Arizona, at a high school next week. A lady who used to work with me at 1-to-1 Private Home Healthcare is a teacher now, so she wants me to come to talk to the students. So hopefully I'll be. Walter, the beard looks great. Thank you so much, I appreciate that. I didn't know about. Yes, Louis Armstrong. Actually, he was told, I think, by his manager once he started speaking out that if he kept speaking out, that would be the end of his career, so he stopped. But yeah, he spoke out about that and a couple other things. I just can't remember what they were, but specifically about the children who were denied interest into the school in Arkansas. He spoke out against that and received major flack from it. Hey, what's up, Miss Janice? How are you? Yes, El Centro, I'd come through. Yeah, that'd be cool. Hey, Miss Carmen, how you doing? Yep. So let me see. Anything else? So, I know I had there was a little glitch in the video for Come Live With Me. So I took it down and we fixed it. So Come Live With Me video, the video that I have up here, the little piece, the Isaac Hayes remake, will be going up. I'm not going to be. I was going to put it up myself, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it before. I'm not going to be able to do it before I leave. It'll be up later on this evening, so just be looking out for it. How is your knee? It hurts. I'm not going to lie, it hurts. But am I productive? Yes. Could it be worse? Yes. In fact, I came up for the doctor visit too. And the doctor said if he could do it tomorrow, he would. Great doctor, Dr. Kaplan. And if you guys are having problems with your knee in the Phoenix area, see that. The place is called Abrazos, which I like too. Abrazos. And his name is Dr. Kaplan. And I really like him. But my knee is, as far as pain and damage, it's a 9 out of 10. What's up, Lee? So it can only get a little bit worse. If it gets any worse than this, then everything will stop. But he's pretty confident, and I'm confident. I'm on a cane now. If you see me walking on a cane, it's just because I have to save the knee. Yeah, I'm not, it's not forever. So if you hear somebody talking about Walter Beasley's on the cane now, he's blah, 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 blah. It's just my knee. My knee acting up too. These airports are not. Yeah, one of the reasons why, I don't use airports that much, because I just feel. Here's the blessing. I'm going to tell you guys, here's the blessing. I can play, I can sing, I can write, I can travel when I want to. When I want to. As a musician, there is absolutely no better position to be in. I own my music, I own my life, Well, I shouldn't say it like that. But kind of know what I mean. If I had to walk through airports by the time I got to my gig, That'd be so much pain, period. Or even ride the buggy, to get to the airplane. That's just a lot. Yes, Stephanie. It's yeah, I'm very blessed. There are a couple of people who I owe music to who purchased. I got to sign them and get them out. But because of the knee and because actually I had the flu a couple of weeks ago, everything is behind. But they will be out before I leave to go on the road for 3 months. I'm leaving next week to go back east to do. First of all, do the hit in. Not even 3 weeks. I'm leaving in a week to do the hit in Dallas, and then I have some studio sessions on the way, and then I'll be be back east for 2 months, 3 months to do my gigs back there and to be in the studio back there. That's beautiful. Do it like you want. Yes, it's free. And I'm just grateful. I'm really grateful. I'm peaking. Like I told somebody else the other day when I was doing a lesson. As you grow older, you find out that you don't need as many words to say what it is that you really feel. Right? It's the same with music. That's what Miles was talking about. So and so played too many notes. So and so played too many notes. It's just that too much activity and just people just get lost. It may be great to you, but if you can't really touch somebody else, then what, based on your feelings and based on exactly what it takes to produce that emotion in yourself and somebody else, what's the point? That's beautiful. Do it like you want. Yeah, Leslie. It really is. It allows me to focus on the moment more so. And white, this t-shirt's too white. Anything else? Because I think I'm going to get over here and start packing up and get on out of here because I have a delayed checkout because I had other work to do today and I don't want to abuse my privilege or abuse what they're doing. Any other questions? We want simplicity as we get older. Preach. Exactly, Leslie. Exactly. Yep. So anyway, thank you for your support. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Thank you so much for your support. As I said, tonight, Come Live With Me video will be available. I put it up on YouTube. I don't know if I'm putting it on Facebook. I'm trying to get people to go over to YouTube more because Facebook, it's unfortunate and it's sad that they're not letting me, enjoy the fruits of my labor on here just because somebody stole my page, and I'm not really a fan of that right now. We get a wheelchair for yeah. Oh yeah. I see what you did. I forgot. Yeah. Nah. Even then with the people, and then you get one time, man, I was asleep and my knee was out. Actually, I was in a lot of pain and I was asleep on the aisle seat, and boy, a lady came through with that cart. When I tell you she hit my knee with that cart, boy, I can remember it right now. And it was at least 2 decades ago. Oh my goodness. Do you think AI is taking away original creation of the music? I think the verdict is still out, to be honest with you. Yes, I did, Kathy. Yes, I did. You ever played in Huntsville? No. I played in the other the other city, Birmingham, twice. I think the verdict's still out, Lee. I think that the way you use it is important. I'm going to start using it for ideas. I have one. There was one idea that came over, but out of all the ideas that I sent to it, and I think it might be the way I'm asking the questions, nothing came back that really moved me that I would use. Or even, be, oh, I like this. Let me expand on that. Nothing has come back yet, except for one thing out of about 50 to 100 prompts. So I don't know. I think your expectations of yourself have to remain intact. You understand what I mean? So if there are certain things you want to convey, certain things you want to say, and you're able to say those things, and AI AI can help you with that, and you use it as a tool. Cool. When you rely on it for other things, not only it's going to diminish your level of musicianship. It will. I don't think it's going to enhance it. It'll make it something else, which means it doesn't make it like you, and I think that is for me, that is a concern, in that I have to make sure that I can really feel me through whatever it is I'm writing or playing, So I think that's it for me, y'all. I'm going to get out of here by noon. And I got a lot of stuff to pack. Got the whole studio to get out of here. Thank you so much for coming on. Love all of you. Appreciate you. Be safe out there. Stay strong. Stay positive. And I think at this point, it's time for us to be about some action as it relates to things that are going on as well. If you see something, say something. If you feel the need to speak on an issue that's going to help the kids, get through this bullshit, to be honest with you, say it. Especially the teenagers, they're going to need our help because it's just all crazy. What's up, Brother Robert? How you doing, man? Thank you, Pastor. Mr. Beasley, I would like to ask you if you would be able to provide 2 tickets for the Dallas concert for myself and my husband. We are financial. I don't know if I can do that because I have a set amount of tickets and my family are coming, Miss Beverly. I just don't know. I just don't know if I can do that. And I really appreciate that, but I just don't know. That's what I can say. Because I'm not the only actor, and they only give us a set amount of tickets, and I have family who are coming, and I don't know if I'm able to do that, to be honest with you. Travel safe, travel. Thank you. Blessings to all of you. Grateful for you. And I will see you soon, God willing. Bye-bye.